Clicking ain't easy, but it's fun when you're clicking those bricks with click and clip. Welcome to the jungle where the dinos roam. Clicking those bricks with click and clip. Clicking those bricks, clicking those bricks. Cliff knows bricks, clicking those bricks, clicking those bricks.
Good morning, Vietnam. YouTube.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We got Butch up on the panel.
Welcome to On Cinema.
On cinema, that's right. We got Richard Cranium. How you doing? Macro. Ingrid. We got Dusty. Hey, we got Butch up saying hi. Hi, Butch up.
Hi.
Hey, Mr. Blue. How's everybody
Ingrid's
doing?
heading out. Oh, in a few weeks. Good.
In a few weeks. I'll go send Miss Ingrid an invite here.
It's On Cinema with Click and Clip. Hope you watched your movies, kids. Somehow Butch up returned. Hey, look at Johnny. That's a knife. This is a knife. I got this from one of my jobs. They're like, we got everybody who works here a knife with their last name on it.
Nice. There she is.
And look what came in the mail. A Lego thing with Santa.
Ho, ho, ho.
These are the only 3 sets you can pick from Santa. He's like, you only can have 3.
Only got 3. I'm going to keep working on the Titanic. I ain't got it done yet.
Isn't it like 46 bags, right?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
What? 46 bags? That's a lot.
That's a lot of
big
bags.
set. Is that the biggest set you ever built?
Yes.
That's probably the biggest set anyone's ever.
No,
Is that bigger than the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah.
It's bigger than the UCS Falcon?
It's like the third most expensive set.
What?
Or not expensive, biggest.
And you got it. Does it come with Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, but it does come with its own little captain.
Oh, really?
Well, it's a CMF.
Oh.
I just didn't
it
put
doesn't come with that.
But it's going in there.
You put that in there. You up the piece count.
Well, the heck, they gave me 3 brick separators. They should just they only should give me 1.
3? Did they figure you're gonna break 2 of them on the build?
I guess so.
Who's below me?
Who knows what they're thinking? Butch up.
Who's that person?
That's Zizou.
Why does his face look like that?
Sorry, I think I had something else playing in the background. I just fixed it.
His face looks really weird, like a monkey head.
That's really
Did
rude.
you get plastic surgery, Zizou?
That's really rude of you to say that to Butt Chop. Why would you say that to Cliff? Oh, you were talking about my avatar. My bad.
That's your face.
Oh, that's what we
Hey,
did there.
Now you're Lionel Richie dancing on the ceiling.
No, sorry. I muted when I realized I had something going on, and when I unmuted, you said my name. So.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
We're gonna finish our invite.
Did you see that Hobby Hooligan found a sweet video tile for Cow today in a set?
I did not. That's awesome.
Hey,
and MJ's here.
Hey, MJ.
Mayo Hosco.
And Johnny G.
Johnny G.
Mr. Blue. Don't forget Mr. Blue.
Mr. Blue said hi to me straight away.
I know he's pretty quick on that stuff. I'm telling you.
I thought he didn't like me.
How in the world can somebody not like you, Butchop?
Oh, it's easy. Take a number. Johnny
Yeah,
T
you
said,
good?
"Is Mrs. Cliff impressed with the size of Cliff's Titanic?"
Well, of course he is.
Hi, Cliff. Hey, Butchup. Hey, Zissou.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know how to live stream anymore.
Really? It's been a while?
Hey, Scotty PPP.
It's like riding a bike. You won't forget.
It's like riding a torpedo. Hold your breath.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
So-
Hooligan.
I hope everybody's having a good day.
I'm having a Monday.
So you're building the Titanic.
Yeah,
That's
I'm still working on it.
Hi, Greg. Hi, Mayo.
What? Did you expect to build that in one day? Hate to break it to you.
No, I did that and I worked on it for 24 hours.
I found out about Brett's build on this. Have you ever heard of Clickin' and Brickin' channel? They had Brett's builds on there. I never heard of this guy until that show, and I got to know Brett's builds on the Clickin' and Brick. Check out the Click and Brick channel or something like that. I just accidentally found them, and they had a guest on Brett's builds from I think he's from Zimbabwe or something. He's awesome.
He's from
It's
somewhere,
actually
right?
Pluto, Chop. I'm from Pluto, but my spaceship broke. I'm waiting for parts to be invented to get home.
But actually, you're from the Spanish part of Pluto, so you're from El Pluto, which is Spanish for the Pluto.
Guys.
You guys.
Oh, Mayo's here, Zizu, because of the Monday Night Football hasn't started yet.
Where's Cliff? I'm right here.
Oh, Cliff had to go. He told me to take care of the show. So for the first part, I'm gonna do my RoboCop impression. Okay, may I?
You may.
Clarence Boddicker, you're coming with me, dead or alive.
Who are you asking for permission? You're the one who took over, remember?
No, but Cliff's actually still here, Ingrid.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell Cliff that, though.
You're going to get me too confused. That's not hard to do, by the way.
Johnny G wants me to do the potion seller. You know how hard the chat tried to get Brett to do potion seller last night? And guess what? Guess what Brett would not do? Well, guess how he just lost 100 subs because of that. 100 sub sandwiches, Brett.
I don't think he cares.
Oh, he loves sub sandwiches.
I don't know. I think he's secretly crying.
14 people watching. The chat is bumping. Don't forget to hit that like button, says Mayo. Clarence Boddicker, you're under arrest.
Thanks, Mayo.
Coming with me, dead or alive. Okay, you know who Clarence Boddicker is? He's so cool. He also played his dad in that 70s show. He played Red.
Oh, okay. I know who he is.
You didn't watch RoboCop?
No, I don't want. No. I know, lame.
Brick Pasta, or is Brick Pasta here? Because he's not going to like that. Okay, so you know M Lego 17, we told him like 5 years ago to watch RoboCop, and he still hasn't done it because he's waiting to get it on VHS. So if anyone sees it, no, I'm not kidding, because he has a huge VHS collection in his basement. He has it's like a time capsule in his basement. He showed us. It's like all VHSs in like classic 80s VHS racks with an old television and VCR and video rewinder, so you don't have to wear out your VCR. You stick it in there and all it does is rewind it. And he actually watches stuff on VHS from that time era. He says it is better. It's how I watched it. So if anyone sees RoboCop, the 1987 RoboCop on VHS at a thrift store or something, let me know. I'll send you the money to mail that, and so we can mail that to MLego17 because he has not watched RoboCop and he needs to watch it, or he's coming with me, dead or alive.
I'm still looking for that stupid city set you said to look for.
No, I got it.
Go on.
Cliff sent it to me. It came in the mail too. It just came late because they thought I didn't live here, and then I went to the post office. And I'm like, "Hey guys, I live here, okay?" They're like, "Sorry, sir."
Yeah, I'm going to call him again in the morning.
I went in the morning, and the lady said, "I can't find it. I bet it was still on the truck." And then I filled out a change of address, and I handed it to her, and I said, "You make sure this gets taken care of." And I slipped her a nickel. Yeah, a nickel, shiny nickel. And she's like, "Gee, thanks, mister." And she bit it.
You're going way too back.
It was a really old-timey post office. There was newsies. It was read all about it. Man gives lady a nickel. It was the headline that day.
I got a nickel. I got a nickel.
Put down. Oh, Zizou's doing impressions of RoboCop in the chat. Put down your weapon. You have 18 seconds to go. You now have 10 seconds to comply. Scott's helping out.
Wow.
Okay, we can't swear, but Clarence Boddicker's best line is B * itches leave. He walks in the room and there's like these 80s ladies, right, doing cocaine with this friend of his, a criminal friend of his.
Oh, you can't swear, but you can say cocaine?
Cocaine's not a swear word. Cocaine's not a swear.
Oh, okay.
And actually, bitch isn't really a swear either. It's a female dog.
Right. Okay.
But they were 80s ladies. They weren't dogs. So I don't want to call them that. And ED209 animation was awesome.
This is one of the best animals.
Lego has to watch Red from that 70s show in RoboCop before he can call himself a dad. Yeah, well, and he doesn't call himself a dad. But he has his VHS watching setup is like an 80s dad would have. He's got a recliner, an old time, like a TV, classic, what are they called? CRTV. It's a time capsule. Like a little corner of his basement has never been changed since 1989. It's awesome.
So hey, I got a question, Butchop.
Yeah.
So is the dad stream back on this weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Scott, that's my favorite line. Bitches leave. And I feel so bad for them because those 80s ladies were just there to party, right? And then Clarence Boddicker has to come in and ruin it. He's so crabby. Okay, so what day is it of December? We have to open it. And yes, the dad stream is coming back as long as Brick Pasta and Lego haven't ditched me. Then I got to find new people.
I really should have gotten the city set myself instead of getting the
I'm a Lego dad,
the Guardians of the Galaxy. What, Brett?
Chop said he needs new people, Miss Ingrid. So I said I'm a Lego dad. If he needs,
we'll call it transcontinental. The transatlantic. Wait, what do they call it? We'll call it the transatlantic something. No one's used that.
I don't know. I think I heard it
What
once.
about the intercontinental?
What?
We could go intercontinental.
Oh yeah, or the Continental. And we can wear smoking jackets and fancy pipes.
Then it's really a bad thing.
There you
RoboCop, like so many other films, do terrible portrayal of their criminals. I think they make the criminals exciting and fresh. See, criminals are so boring. They're always doing the same thing, crime. So you have to give them, you have to give them some flair, some moxie. Make them weird.
I wish I had written down like specific things that I noticed, but there was things that cracked me up. It wasn't like the crime that they would do, but it was like the way they would talk and stuff. It's like they would try too hard to make them tough.
Oh
It
yeah, that's the
It would
best
be
part.
like it would be like that nerd in school that has to play the bully in a play, but he doesn't know how to, act like a bully. So it just comes across as hilarious.
Yeah, well, that's the cool part. Is it's very Well, did you know that a lot of that movie is satire, and a lot of that movie is kind of like a modern day Frankenstein. That movie has so many layers that people don't realize. Like on the surface, it's an action movie, but at the heart of it, there's so much more. There's so much more social depth to it, like the TV commercials, and just the whole the company, the bad company in general, is satirical, and it's also kind of a play on what actually is going on with corporate America and where we are now.
Okay,
Yeah.
explain the. I'll buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, it sounds funny the way you say it, but I'm saying explain what the reference is.
That's that guy's catchphrase. That means he likes it. It's just it's a social commentary on the way it's almost like pre-dystopia.
Pre-K?
So there's like dystopian is like the government runs everything. They literally like the normal citizens have very little control. So there's a lot of rebellion, which would be the criminals. Like actually, if you look at it, the criminals aren't as bad in that movie. Aren't as bad as the people running the corporation that created RoboCop and ED-209 and all that are trying to build these weapons to keep the streets peaceful. They're actually trying to subjugate and suppress everyone, not just criminals. So in that movie, if you look at it from a certain point of view, the criminals are actually freedom fighters. And RoboCop is caught between the right thing to do. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Nice bike shop.
This is the 3-in-1 alternate build.
Oh, that's the alternate. Yeah, I saw that on the box. That's cool.
But one thing that it doesn't show is that the second floor is an art studio.
That's cool.
So in case anybody was wondering what was actually in there.
I was, because I just thought it was part of the bike shop until you told me. But look at the day one, you get a police helicopter.
Woohoo!
They're like saying, like, F you, bike shop.
So
Well, I
go ahead. I'm sorry.
tried to build that actually.
I think that they're starting you off with this so they can ramp up the goodness. You know what I mean? They're not going to start you off with the best one. They're going to be like, okay, give them the police helicopter day one.
Yeah, the best one is the pony, right?
Yeah, and there's the new kitten. You get a
Otters?
kitten?
Otters? Oh, you're talking about the city.
You're talking about a city, baby. Not an
No, well,
utter.
that is part of the city, but you're
Not
talking
an
about the
utter.
Just tell me to shut up.
No, it's your show. I was just talking like in-depth RoboCop, but no one liked it, so I went back. So we went back to Lego. Day 2 is small child with whirligig hat.
Is it this kitten?
No, that's a friend's kitten. Get that out of there. There's a new Lego minifigure kitten.
I want the city set.
Yeah, you don't need no guardians.
No. Hey, maybe it'll come out with us.
It's in another set. The kitten is in another. I don't know what. I don't pay attention. I'm not paying attention to Lego anymore.
No?
Like,
What are you
not
going
new
to
releases.
Blue bricks?
No? Why would I want blue bricks? Sounds like you got something wrong downstairs.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna fly to the North Pole.
Now, I heard a lot of good things about the other company,
Oh
and
yeah. Talk to Bricklock, talk to Macro, talk to somebody else. They love it.
they do.
I got a blue bricks set. I got me a fire
That's what-
truck.
Yeah, that's what totally blew my mind is when I saw that fire truck, I was amazed. Did you see the fire truck?
Wait, is it Blue Bricks or Lego?
Blue bricks.
Blue bricks. The detail on that is amazing.
Yeah, but it's not as good as Lego. I guarantee you. The detail looks, but the build kind of sucked.
Okay, it's good to know. Good
Okay,
to
we
know.
got some little bit of chats. Can we catch up on it, panel?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm doing it.
Okay.
So here and
I'll-
go.
Dusty's talking about throwing people in rivers.
Yeah.
What?
Brett's trying to get promoted to the Lego Dad stream, says MJ. He's been trying that for years, even before it was back. He was sending me resumes. Brett sent me like 47 resumes.
Why does Brett want it so bad?
One day, MJ. One day.
47 resumes. And he thought that I would, he changed the name. It was the same resume. I'm like, dude, I know it's you, Brett.
I pulled the full look. Ew! Macro.
Mayo left for the Monday night kickoff, so he's been spread thin. Brett, okay, have fun, man. And Scott said he'll come hang out with me before he goes to work on Sundays. I'm sure that Pasta and then Lego would not ditch me. I mean, if they do, it's their loss.
That's right.
And then Johnny G said, damn, that's a deep cut. I liked it when the robot cop shoots the bad man. Okay, well, that is what the majority of the people who watched it, that was the plot.
Wow.
There's a lot more to it. But I don't want to get too philosophical, but the movie is really good. Why you talk about violence? Think about the kids' shop. Oh, the kids. What did I talk about violence?
Oh, are we on a kids show?
You know why I don't have kids? Kid pools. You think I'm dumb enough to believe that the dippers of all other kids are holding a full load? Oh, diapers. Oh, God. What happened? Oh, Cliff left.
Well, I took, in the beginning of the summer, I took my grandchild to one of them splash pond whatever
You only
frog.
let potty trained kids in there.
Oh my God.
Diaper kids don't go in.
Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. It was the worst experience of my life.
It's
Your
not a baby
baby,
Ruth. That's not a
pretty
baby
much.
Ruth.
It is horrible. Don't ever do it.
I came, I saw, I left. True Brett's Bill. Y'all have a good night. Oh, okay. See you, Brett. Thanks. Why do people only wish people good night when they're leaving or going to sleep? I don't know. Yeah, you should say it right when night starts. Because if you say it at the end of the night, like actually you should say good night in the morning so that you got that already covered by the time night comes. You've already taken care of that.
Because if I say good night, everybody will say good night, Ingrid. Bye. I'm like, no, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, but that's because people don't look at the deeper underlying issues with good night.
Hey, here's a fun fact about the Titanic. The
Oh,
Okay.
Titanic electrical plant was capable of producing more power than the average city power station of the time.
Oh,
not
wow.
enough power to get around an iceberg.
No, not apparently not.
No, but that's not what did the Titanic in. Apparently,
It was
No.
Leonardo DiCaprio. I knew it. That
there was
guy-
a
Premarital.
fire.
It
There
was
was a
the
fire on board.
premarital relations.
Yeah, that's why. If you do the nasty before you get the ring, ships are gonna sink, baby.
That cursed the entire ship right there.
Right?
So I read something about, is it California where they did something with like robots like on the police force, and people actually voted to like give them the permission to like, you know, take action against. Did you hear anything about that? Was it California?
We're
It
all
was about,
You, I think you're drunk. Go
no,
back
seriously.
home.
Let me look it up. It was about 2 weeks ago when you guys picked
I
RoboCop,
don't
and I
think
was like,
that
that's insane that we picked
we do
RoboCop.
not want robots. Dude, hackers could probably get in there, reprogram them to be homicidal killing machines. I know they're using drones to enter dwellings so to protect police from getting like shot by the perps. So they'll send a drone in to arrest the perp. I'm not kidding. I saw a video of it. The guy comes out like this, and the drone's like hovering. It's like
So,
I would just smash that
that
drone.
says loose lip sinks ships. That's right.
What movies are? Oh, hi, Jacob. What movies are they about? Well, we already talked about RoboCop, and there's no way in hell I'm talking about The Mask.
Thank God.
Smoking. Loose lip sinks ships, said Seth. That sounds like more violent shit chat.
Well, I don't like this build.
Why?
This little one, what it is, it's a little carriage, bicycle, whatever. In other words, the driver pushes this, but you have to put this in the bike shop for repair.
Wait, but that'd be really good for your paper out, Ingrid. You could have the papers in the front and you're pedaling, throw it, hit. You can smash a window and then you lose a subscriber. And then you can hit the dog and it won't chase you and bite you. Or you can hit the lady that's really mad that's with the bowling pin. That's what paper routes are like. They're like, it's like an adventure.
Oh, okay.
I learned that from the game Paperboy.
Boy.
All right. So now I get to put this set together.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, you say good evening, says MJ.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Terminator was a documentary. Yeah, that's kind of true. Skynet. Come on, Ingrid, win. That thing is adorable. Johnny G likes your little bike. Your little. Where's Butt Shop's $2? $2. Sorry, I don't have a dime on me. Didn't ask for a dime. $2. That's the paper boy from Better Off Dead. I did that for Johnny G because Johnny G made a reference to Better Off Dead, the John
But I thought
Cusack movie with Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah, good movie.
you'd take that for $1.
No, the paperboy says $2. He wants his $2, and he's like, "Sorry." Paperboy chases him through the whole movie for the $2. Johnny G says, "Buttshot gets his." I'm a man of the chat. Usually, I get along with the chat way better than I get along with the panel.
Oops, sorry.
No, it's not you. It's me.
I heard that before. Wait a minute.
It's not you. It's me. Ooh.
I'm trying to stay quieter lately.
Do what?
I'm trying to stay quieter
Why?
so I don't get told I'm taking over the channel.
Who would tell you that?
All your bases belong to us.
Here we go. Now these two builds.
Dusty Brick said he had the Clicking Clip theme song stuck in his head last night. He said, "Good job, Seth." No, that means you wrote a catch the eagle.
So here we go. We have a whole.
Hi, King Oldendorf. So he says the Lego movie is a real life film all along. You know what? That would be awesome. That's one of the best movies ever made.
Bullshit.
The Lego movie, the first one, have you seen it?
Yeah, they made me watch it.
They made you watch it.
It's not a make thing. That movie got inspired me to want to build mocks and build stuff. That movie's amazing. Unless you didn't have
I said what I said.
Within the last 4 days, I must have watched it 5 or 6 times.
I'm sorry.
I love it.
Sorry you put yourself
that movie. I saw it in the theater twice, and I was like, I need to go get a Lego set.
I'm sorry y'all put yourself through that. I do apologize.
No, I liked it. My grandson is the one who wants to watch it over and over and over. He's memorizing it, apparently. I thought you were trying to put me through get me out of my misery. Oh, you got the kitty cat. You just shove it in my face. Why don't you? Because I don't have it. They'll get it in another section of the room. I'll order it online. I want the cat and I want the pony. I'll just call Lego.
Oh, you can put the cat in the mailbox. Let's see. Please, Lego, please. Oh, you won't. Yes, you can put the cat in the. I'm mailing a cat to you. That's the best. Lego made the cat fit in the mailbox. Thank you, Lego.
Look, it's fluffy.
I can't really believe about Cliff and the Lego movie thing, guys.
This is Fluffy saying you didn't like my part in the movie, Cliff? This is Fluffy.
I don't feel comfortable around him now.
No.
I feel like he doesn't really know how to Lego.
Do you know who this is, Cliff?
No.
That's Will Ferrell, President Business. Lord Business.
That's President Business.
Okay. Probably why I didn't like the movie.
Okay, tell.
Probably because Will Ferrell was in it.
What? He hardly had a part in it.
It's the only movie I like with Will Ferrell in it.
Yeah, that's the only good Will Ferrell. Hi, Desmond.
G'day,
I
g'day.
wish we could agree on that.
Hey, everyone.
Hey,
Hey, and good day, Chop. How you going, Chop? Good to see you, buddy. Zizo, Cliffy. How you going, Cliffy?
What up?
We are in the presence of greatness, everybody. Mr. 1000 plus.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
We are not worthy, Cliffy. We are not worthy.
Clip real bashful. Oh, you get to build a train. Okay, now we're talking. Day 5. Do you know it's the 12th? I get to do 12 of these. Thank you.
oh, awesome!
Lit.
I'm
I
not
like
gonna.
getting late so you can binge and purge.
There you go. How you been, Cliffy?
Okay. How
Oh
about
yeah, you got the deadly Emmett pod. That's from Lego Movie 2. Now,
This is
if you said he didn't like Lego Movie 2, I would be okay with it. But
I don't like. I watched them. I watched both of them.
so. My daughter bought me this. This is Emmett, right? And she bought it off of used brick, and he came to me with a brick glued onto his back.
You mean you got Craggle?
they
He got
glued it.
craggled. He is the special, and his leg doesn't move because it got craggled.
Oh my
It got
God.
glued. So one of his legs moved, but the other one doesn't.
The thing that he has on his back is the cap to the Craggle to stop the Craggle. So they craggled the Craggle stopper onto it. What a horrible.
So this is the piece of resistance,
Yeah,
apparently.
the resistance is the cap for the crazy glue.
Yeah, but this apparently they used the actual brick, a 1x1, what, 2 brick tall brick. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I wouldn't be brave enough to craggle anything.
One of the things that I really did like about RoboCop, though, when what is his name, Officer Murphy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Officer Murphy, when he first comes online, you don't see him right away. You just see through his eyes. I think that was really
that was pretty cool.
And you see the people celebrating and doing crazy stuff, and then he goes back to sleep, and then they alter some more things. I like that.
That's called good cinematography.
Yep.
Good cinema. Hey, dude, Jude.
Okay, so for 2 of these sets, they actually made a cute little corner build there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, MJ. I can do whatever I want in my own place. I'll run out of stuff to do. And Tommy, who's a pretty kitty? That's a pretty kitty. It's in the mail, but now off in the mail you go.
Why have they never had a Predator and RoboCop crossover?
I thought they did in the Dark Horse comics.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In the Dark Horse comics, there's a 3-way Predator, Alien, RoboCop crossover. I'll send you the link to your Instagram.
Oh, that'd be cool. Thank you.
Dark Horse Comics, when I was a lad, did a lot of cool comics. When they first came out, they were an indie comic book company, and they did a lot of cool stuff that people were wanted to have happen. They did it first.
Yeah. I did really like the way the way they designed his suit really worked well for the technology that they had at the time.
Yeah.
Like if he had like skinny like cyborg arms or something that would have required more editing. So basically, it was like the black suit underneath, with like armor over top.
Yeah, I think the movie was really well made for the budget.
Yeah, and it was 1987 apparently. So yeah.
For 87, it was great. And I love that it's like almost all practical effects. And even ED-209 isn't CGI or anything. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't like CGI at all. That's why I've stopped watching a lot of new movies, because CGI really takes me out of it. It's so unbelievable. It makes me feel like I'm watching a PlayStation game.
Well, did you see the reboot?
Wait. What's wrong with the PlayStation game?
I don't want to watch a movie that's just cutscenes from a PlayStation game. That's what the first Matrix is like, cutscenes from a PS1 game. It's horribly made. The CGI is terrible.
I don't know.
What were you saying, DJ?
It's been so long since I watched RoboCop. Was there a RoboCop 2?
Yeah, that's good too, actually. For a sequel, it's really good.
Oh, I was going to ask if you saw any. Sorry, go ahead, Ingrid.
No, I finished saying I can't remember.
Oh, the reboot of The Dark Crystal. Did you watch any of that on Netflix?
Yeah.
Came out a couple years ago.
I watched like first 6 episodes.
I love that it was, that same type of like the puppets and it was awesome.
The environment and everything wasn't a CGI.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah, I can't stand CGI. That's basically when I stopped watching movies for the most part, when they were just like it's just a cartoon. Why have any human actors at all?
Right.
Because you can.
Just make it a cartoon if you're going to make a cartoon.
Yeah, if you're going to
it doesn't look real. So
if you're going to use CGI, then why would you hire someone like, Chris Pratt that, would require
Whoa.
I'm just saying, like, he's a big budget guy, and if it's going to be CGI, his talent's wasted.
Whoa. Now, come on, man. That's a low blow.
You gotta be careful when you hit the Chris Pratt button.
He's trying to get Haley in there.
Get angry, Clifford.
Chris Pratt as RoboCop? That would suck.
Yeah, that'd be kind of like Crocodile Dundee as RoboCop. It just wouldn't work.
I gotta look it up to see how old he would have been back then.
He would have been like 6.
6 years old.
I don't know if he'd even be born.
I feel like Chris Pratt's younger than I am.
I don't think he'd be born. I really don't. I wouldn't.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is ED-209.
Somebody look that up. See who would be older, RoboCop or Chris Pratt?
He was born in 1979.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he would have been 8 years old.
Well, you wouldn't be RoboCop then.
He would be 7 or 8 for RoboCop. Clarence Parker, you're coming with me, dead or alive. I'm Chris Pratt.
Be wrapped up in aluminum foil for armor, and like kids are beating up kids and taking their lunch from them, and he's you're under arrest.
Johnny G says, I love how they pretend Avatar has actors in it. Avatar was a horrible. The first, I didn't see it, the new one, obviously, but the first one I saw some of it, I'm like, what the crap is this? What is this? Anyway, King Oldendorf's got to go. He's got a meeting. Wow, business.
Bye, King
Oldendorf.
Hey, Dusty Bricks is in the chat. Happy birthday, Remembrance Day, Dusty.
Happy birthday, Dusty.
He's been in the chat, I thought.
He's been in there, yeah. Well, Taz didn't get to say hi to him yet.
Well, we never miss a chance to say Happy Birthday, Remembrance Day to Dusty. You don't want him feeling bad on his birthday, even though his birthday's every day. I mean, you still don't want him feeling bad on his birthday.
Yeah, and you don't want him to take it for granted either.
That's true.
Very true.
It keeps him humble when you wish him a happy birthday. Keeps him humble. You don't want to get in a big head.
Oh,
I had completely forgotten that Red from that 70s show, though, is the villain.
you
When I
forgot?
first
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that, when
There
I
you
first
go.
saw that 70s show, I'm like, that's Clarence Boddicker. And most people don't know him as that. They know him as the guy, the dad from the 70s show. And they don't
Yeah.
even realize that that's Clarence Boddicker. But I watched RoboCop so many times that I was like, Clarence Boddicker is the dad? And I just always pretended he was still Clarence Boddicker, but he just was like under a different name because he's like in hiding, obviously. And I was always hoping on one episode of the 70s show, RoboCop would come in and just blow everybody away, but it never happened.
I bet Eric Foreman would have thought twice before sneaking out and done some of the things he's done if he had known that he was in RoboCop. Take that dad a little more serious.
Yeah.
It was Eric, right? The son, Eric Foreman.
Yeah. He wasn't
Yeah.
in RoboCop. They should do a RoboCop. The reboot should have had Eric Foreman as the Clarence Boddicker Jr.
That would have been great. And then, well, never mind. I started to ask who would have the ED 200 whatever blown away. It was hilarious right at the beginning, though. The Mac just.
Yeah.
I got some more shopping carts in the mail today.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do you need all these shopping carts for?
The Lego shopping carts. I
Yeah,
just
what are
don't
you
think,
doing?
I'm not sure. I just don't think they will. I don't see them making them very often. So one of the
Watch
things
it
I
come
want
out
to
with
do,
a shopping cart battle pack.
right?
It's like
But I
400 shopping carts in every color Lego's ever made.
I do want to put like some big engines in one of them, you know, kind of like Calvin and Hobbes would if they could, you know, actually have the money to put engines and stuff.
Yeah.
If you ask a Lego employee when you call and order parts,
Uh-huh.
you can ask them, "Hey, when is this part going um to stop being made? You know, when are you going to discontinue making this item?" And that will give you a clue whether or not to buy more of those right now.
True.
Well, what if they don't know?
Oh, they know. They told me certain stuff. They said, "Oh, you've got 6 months to buy that part." I'm like, "Okay, thank you."
Oh, you mean when they take it off Pick a Brick or off of Bricks and Pieces?
Yeah, they said that when that particular part is going to be discontinued being made. They tell you how many months you've got to buy that before they no longer make that part.
Oh, I didn't think they'd have that information. I thought they might know when it wouldn't be available to order online anymore.
Well, according to what they told me.
Dusty wants to know what parts are being discontinued now.
And I should have written down what parts they said, because now I forgot what parts they said.
You
I'm
should,
like,
but you email me a list. You should have. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Thanks for having me on, Cliff.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Hey, good to see you, Chop. Take care, buddy.
Bye, Chop.
Peace out.
Well, that was having fun with Chop Hour. That was good.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Wait a minute. Why won't my chat working? Here it goes.
So, what bag are you on?
I'm on bag 30 now.
Wow.
Now that's bag 30 from bag 30 like from the whole set or just box 3?
That's all right, MJ. She's no longer on the channel.
Hey, Bricklock.
No, where can I find these tiles?
Hey, Bricklock. So on Disney Plus, I discovered they have the original Muppet Show, and like for each episode, they would have different celebrities on as the guest. And there's a lot of them I want to go back and watch, like John Cleese and from Monty Python. Luke Skywalker was on there with C-3PO and R2-D2. I'm assuming it was around the time of The Empire Strikes Back.
Nice.
So we're pretty sure that this jazz club is the legit. Has Lego actually released? I've only seen Instagram.
No.
People posting on
Yeah, I
Instagram.
haven't seen anything from Lego yet.
Okay. I've only seen the front of it. I would like to see more details.
Yeah.
And someone, it was in a chat somewhere, suggested that it would be interesting to buy 2 of them and modify it, make it into like a movie theater.
Yeah. For the price point that I'm guessing it's going to be in Australia, it's not going to be cheap. It's probably going to be in the, because some people now consider $500 cheap or less than $500 cheap. It's like, well, $300 for us. So the boutique hotel was, I think, retail in Australia, $319. So if this new modular was at the same price, so just under $640 if you were to buy 2 sets at standard retail.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, it's expensive. Hey, it's worse in New Zealand because their tax rate's higher than ours in Australia. We have a 10% on our, what we call the GST, or goods and services tax. They have, I think it's 12.5, 13 or something like that. They pay through the nose.
Did you say
Pretty sure it was 12 or 13, something like that. But
Oh,
the
wow.
percentage rate that they do for their tax is, higher than ours.
that's almost
So I
double.
guess silver linings. If I was living in New Zealand, being a fan of Lego, I'd be having to have a really high-paying job, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that sales tax is about double what it is here.
Yeah. But, it's what it is. I've sort of slowed down a bit on sets at the moment. I would like to get the new modular, but I don't think I'll be getting it January 1st. I'll probably wait until one of the big toy sales and see if I can get it for anything under $300. It'd be great. I waited 6 months before I got the the boutique hotel, and I think I got it in the end. It was either $289 or $279. It was one of them. It was a little while ago now, but I'm pretty sure it was either $279 or $289. I know I got it under $300, so it's like, yeah, okay, I'll
So
get it.
just roughly, that would be what, about 30% off, 40% off?
About that, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Thereabouts. I mean, and that's great. Like if I can get it for that sort of, even 20% off, it's better than nothing. So
I think I messed up. No, I didn't.
But Dusty says U.S. prices don't have tax included. Ours do.
some states do though, don't they? Because
Oh,
I've had that discussion as well, and there's some states that do have the tax included and some that don't.
I know
Like
my
in the-
state don't.
Yeah, mine doesn't either. So that's something
Yeah,
to keep in mind. Okay.
I was talking to someone on a stream who was on the US, and they're like, "Yeah, no, our state factors the tax in." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Maybe they misunderstood. Like, yes, we have to pay the sales tax, but that doesn't show up until we're at checkout.
I don't throw it towards
Yeah,
They might have just misunderstood, or there may be states like that. I don't know.
yeah, that's what. Like I said, I couldn't quite remember.
Zizu, you're wrong.
I'm often wrong, and that's okay. It's how I learn.
I'm,
I could be.
I'm totally joking, man.
I'm learning every day.
Man, I was trying to get a gash at you. One, because I talk to you all freaking day. I bet you talk to Seth all day, huh?
No.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, Richard. Hey, somebody say dickhead. No, not me. I promise.
Oh, Richard.
I won't do that to my friends.
Oh,
I was so tired after work.
I do, Jude.
Fell asleep for about 30 minutes this evening.
Did you?
Yeah.
Look at me. I just follow suit. I said, "Hi, Richard." Then I clicked to see what they'd said, and I'm like, "Oh."
I was about to cancel the stream tonight because I wasn't almost feeling it, but then Let's Up came on. So yeah, I'll go ahead and stream. Why not? Now see the link back out. So we'll probably just go for another hour and we'll be done for the night. Finish this bag up at least. I'm still pooped from the weekend.
Oh, I bet.
Y'all wore me out all weekend. How y'all like that? How y'all like that? Da-da-da.
You can't blame me. I couldn't even watch it. I had the baby.
Maybe they would like to watch me.
Well, it was funny. I ended up down in the Lego room last night, went live and ended up streaming for 4 hours. So I didn't really expect that I was going to do, but there you go.
Oh, wow. 4 hours?
Yeah. Sometimes, I saw Cliffy in the chat, and someone else thought I'd been streaming 24 hours. I'm like, no, not streaming 24 hours.
Why not? It's fun.
So slate, Cliffy.
Not so much. Not all the time.
I was happy to.
You're welcome, MJ. You're welcome, buddy. I figure I'll give y'all something to watch tonight. I figure y'all be tired of me. I figure y'all be tired of me by now. Like, man, him again.
I'm already sad.
Cliffy,
knowing
I wouldn't be tired. I'd be Cliffy.
Do what? You do?
I've already been thinking about how how we may never have another like 8 or 10 hour Cliff stream, and unless it's like a year from now or 6 months from now.
I said when I reach 2,000, I'll do another 12-hour live stream.
It's gonna be weird.
Macro.
But that may be a while. Hey, there's a lot of people here to watch other than me. You got Macro, you got Taz there, you got Ingrid.
Man, Macro does run some long ones occasionally.
He does.
I fell asleep one Saturday night and woke up on the couch and he was still streaming.
See what I remember that one day he streamed for like, well, how much was that? 54 hours or something like that. Oh,
Gee,
I'm like, dude, that dude's just a champ.
I'll be back
He
in
was
business.
building all them space sets for his celebration. I could not do that. There'd be no way.
Johnny G says that he likes to watch Macro sleep.
A lot of people like to watch him sleep.
And
I
Richard,
remember that.
I tell you, I will give it to Macro though. Macro, he can entertain,
yes.
and that's the best part of it all. He can entertain. He should come on the panel right now and entertain us.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen in a Macro stream. What discussions or
Oh,
who's going to
that's the
join.
best part of it all.
Johnny G says he sleeps like a drunken pirate, and just trying to imagine what a drunken pirate would sleep like is making me giggle. Richard bought another reindeer battle pack to get 4 more reindeer.
Nice. Nice. I'm jelly.
I'm not jealous of that. I don't.
I like that little Ranger pack.
I like the kitty cats and the ponies more. Reindeers are cute though, especially the Lego reindeers because they made them so darn cute.
Yeah.
They did. They gave a cute little face.
Macro says he might join the chat one day, Johnny G. MJ says they move as the boat moves. I guess that's the pirates. Isn't that weird to think? Like we've been on. Most people have been on a boat before, but when you live on a boat or a ship for so many months, like it just becomes the norm. That's kind of crazy to think.
Oh man. You know, I think the worst part of searching for part is the color black.
I could see that.
It all like mixes in. It's hard to see apart. Me being blind, the blind man leading the blind over here.
What I found lately is that when you're looking through the booklet, gray doesn't look as gray should be anymore.
Right.
And I'm wondering if my color, if I'm losing my color, and then I go, well, I
Hey,
think this is the ink.
do I have a modern chat? Wow, we're getting them all over the place tonight, huh?
Uh-oh.
Hey, you know what? My wife likes his little fluffy. That's all that matters.
I looked up what was the first Lego pirate set. So anyone on the panel or chat, what I'm curious is like maybe this is saying this is the first one in the pirate theme, but was there a pirate ship before that? Do you know what I'm saying? That people overlook. So this says the Black Seas Barracuda. But was there a pirate ship before that that maybe wasn't a part of the theme or whatever?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh, there's actually Lego.com history articles, Lego Pirates, like on the Lego website. Oh, wow.
Well, oh, wow.
Dusty says rowboats, maybe.
Rowboats.
I know at one point, like we had the Duplo. It was like the Jake and Neverland. Like there was a cartoon show or kid show, you know, based on like the world of Peter Pan. So we had Duplo sets of that, but yeah, that was long after we had the Black Seas Barracuda and things like that. Is now a good time to share a screen? I haven't
Yeah,
to do it. Okay, let me see. Let's see. I'll tell you when. Right now. There we go. So this is actually on Lego.com, which is kind of cool. I had no idea. The pirate theme was from 1989 to 1990. Is one of the first themes to appear since the launch of Legoland Town, Castle, Space, and Fabuland in the late 70s. All right, let's see.
Cool.
Just the popularity of the theme. They had a comic book entitled The Golden Medallion, or in some countries, The Golden Sovereign. This was released in 1989. Did it have the minifigures, I wonder? See, here's minifigures.
I don't know.
I'd love to get my hands on one of those. That'd be cool.
Right?
One person who knows like all the stuff about these old pirates and old sets would be Chop, and he was just on here a little while ago.
Yeah. I remember seeing the sets from this time period. But yeah, I was just curious, were there some before that? Oh, and I forgot about this, like the changing of the facial expressions during this time period.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we started seeing during the Pirates some beards and stuff.
Oh,
Instead of just the classic. It was necessary to alter the minifigure's expression in order to develop credible pirates, and a real pirate captain must have a patch on his eye, a peg leg, and a hook.
yeah, that's true.
Captain Roger, also known as Captain Redbeard, is the chief antagonist. During the years of fighting against the Ewoks, I'm kidding, I added the Ewok part in there, he has suffered 3 major injuries. So the eye patch, the hook. Okay, let's see what we have here.
And the peg leg.
Yep. Monkey, sharks, and skeletons. The pirate theme also introduced the sharks and the monkeys. Huh, okay. In 1995, skeleton minifigures appeared for the first time in Pirates and Castle sets.
Wow.
Originally, the skeleton was designed a decade before it appeared in a set. But we were told off at the time for creating a dead minifigure. Oh, wow. And that was designer Niels, I don't know how to say their names. I don't want to get it wrong. I'm pretty sure I had this set.
Really?
Yep. I know I had some of the monkeys, and I had some of the small pirates. My brother and I had one pirate ship. We had to share it. But
That's not cool.
Yeah, I mean, we did pretty good with the sharing. And we had a lot of these smaller sets. I forgot that the rowboats were red.
I wouldn't have been good at sharing.
I was looking all over for this bag for at least 3 weeks. And now I'm looking for some gray base plates, and now I find it.
Oh, wow. So somewhere on the website, there's a Lego history. There was a timeline, and that was the timeline part that got me there. I'm definitely going to have to check this out later. Very cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yep, Dude Jude's doing a great job out there. Good job, Dude Jude. And he says the Black Sea Barracuda was the first pirate ship. So he's confirming what I read, because I wasn't sure. Johnny G says, "Arr, look at the bosom on..." Yeah. Dusty, did they really call him Roger because he had a red beard, or are you making that up?
He's making it up.
I can't think of, but that may be like a cultural thing. Dusty, if I ever do that again, I'll try to research and practice beforehand, though. That was not very polished. Bobby Hooligan says his rowboats were reddish brown. That's how I remember them, but maybe it's just one of those things that I've completely twisted around in my head.
No. You never twist around your head.
No, but I do think sometimes we remember things differently for whatever reason. There's probably a word for that.
Bad memory?
Yeah, I definitely have a bad memory.
Crazy? Oh, no, that's just me. Sorry.
What's funny about the skeleton, though, so they were criticized saying that they made a dead minifigure. They were like, why would you do that?
Mm-hmm. You got me want to sing that Sea Shanty song.
Jude says they was a brown color. Which one? I don't know. Scotty says Mandela effect. That's what I was kind of thinking, Scotty, but I wasn't sure what that's called. Like when you, I think Scotty's right. Like when you remember something, but you've got it switched in your head. Is that what it is, Ingrid?
Yeah, that's how it's spelled right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's looking good, Ingrid.
Thank you. I'm just trying to think of what else I can do to it. And I've been playing around with, should I keep it as a street corner, which means keep it like this and build something over here, or should I close it up and have this the back of these buildings,
Yeah.
which means that I'll need the peach colored brick and the green olive brick.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking, should I do this and have this one block, or should I do this and build off that? I don't know. I don't think.
Yeah, I've got a few decisions to keep trying to make for my layout at the moment, but it's getting me. I'm in no massive rush.
I'm
not either, Taz.
We could also do this. And not have it swing open. And just permanently do it.
Hobby Hooligan.
I like that look as well. It looks good that way.
Says the red boats were usually the Imperial's boats, but they did release red ones in other countries. And we got the reddish brown. Okay, that makes sense.
You sure?
No.
Okay.
Is Cal doing a whoa, is Cal doing a birthday stream tomorrow?
No.
No, is it his birthday tomorrow?
He's got to work tomorrow.
Oh, is it his birthday?
Well, it's his 1 year anniversary on YouTube.
That's what it was I was thinking of. So his anniversary falls on Dusty's birthday. That's crazy.
You and me meant to be.
Maybe that's Dude Jude's actual job position. He's there to check to make sure Cap Locks is working at all times.
It could be. Could be. Could be. The movie talk will, I guess, will be next week.
Wait, are we doing a different?
Huh?
What did you say, mate?
I said a movie talk will be next week.
Next week, okay.
So do you want to talk about RoboCop and Mask next week, or do you want to do another movie?
We'll just continue. We'll just do what we're supposed to do.
Okay, that'll give people more
Yeah,
time.
Hayward's not going to be here tonight, so I forgot to make that announcement.
Okay.
That's why I'm building tonight.
You sound a bit down, Cliffy. You doing all right there, mate?
No, I'm doing great, buddy. I'm doing great. I'm just building this Titanic. Tomorrow I'm taking the day off. I ain't doing nothing.
My day off tomorrow. There you go.
Since Cal's not streaming, perfect day.
Dude Jude is sharing that the job of being the person who checks cap locks, it doesn't pay well.
What? What are you talking about? I pay you good. I pay you good.
Johnny G's sad that there's no Haley.
I know. It'll be all right. You will be okay.
Just have to set off the rest of us there, Johnny.
That's right.
Sorry.
Well, come on now. We have Miss Ingrid on. Come on, Johnny G.
Dusty says, "You don't sound as down as the Titanic, Cliff. It's okay."
Wow, Dusty.
Hashtag too soon, Dusty. Hashtag too soon.
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, Zuzu. All right.
Dude, 20.
Dude. Yeah.
So I'm curious how many people on the panel or chat have watched the Lego City TV show.
Huh?
I've seen little bits of it when it was on Netflix.
I've really enjoyed it. I think there's one more season that I haven't watched.
What do you mean? They have a city TV series?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cliff, you got the Lego City Advent calendar, right?
Yeah.
It has a couple of the characters, like the doorman, the guy in the red. He's, I'm pretty sure, one of the characters from the show.
What is Lego trying to do?
They started doing it, 2 years ago, maybe? Lego City Adventures.
I know Ruku has a Lego channel.
Sergeant Duke Detain, he's the police officer in a lot of the sets. And then let me actually check and see if that is Tippy the doorman in the advent calendar. It looked like him.
Tippy the
Don't be giving out false information.
The episodes are fairly short, but I really enjoy the humor. But also just kind of seeing some of the Lego sets make appearances on the show, or you'll see buildings and things, and our brains just instantly kick into, ooh, I could use that detail when I'm building, or yeah, that's Tippy, according to Brickset. That is Tippy the doorman. And then Madison and Billy, the little boy and the girl, they're on the show. And I'm assuming Ray's with the scarf and the blue hair. Well, I know she's from the motorcycles, the pullback stunts, but I'm assuming she's on the show as well.
Come on, there you go. My fingers ain't recovered from the other day.
I think that might be the only appearance of Tippy the doorman.
Oh, really?
According to Brickset, yeah, it just says one set. But I wonder if there was like an alternate version of him.
I thought he was in the hotel.
The modular one?
Yeah.
No, theirs is like in a sand green uniform or whatever.
I don't know these two. They don't pay me enough to know.
I really like the handyman on the show. think his name's like Carl Hubbs. He's always wandering around trying to help people. Kind of botches things occasionally.
Oh yeah.
He's been in a few Lego sets. Dusty says, "Oh, so that's why they have those names on the boxes."
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't think
it's
about
from
that.
the TV show.
I didn't
Yeah.
think about that. Man. That's pretty cool.
If anyone has kids and they want a show to watch with kids, I highly recommend giving it a try. It's not as funny as Bluey, but it's good.
What's blue?
Oh, what's Bluey? Oh my God.
Bluey's so
Is that
good.
the new Blue Clues?
No,
No,
so
no.
much better.
My Bluey was in the Thanksgiving Day parade and everything, Cliffy.
I don't
Yep.
watch that junk.
Well, for me, it's Blippi, Bluey, Miss Rachel, and the Lego Movie. Constantly.
There you go.
What's Miss Rachel?
Pretty much a female version of Blippi.
What's Blippi?
Female
The
version
male version of Miss Rachel.
You guys.
I feel like that
Funny.
scene of Spaceballs when they're like, "When is now?" Well, now, you know.
Get him, Ingrid. Sort him out. Get him.
Okay,
He's nasty,
Blippi.
but you get him.
He's a children's entertainer, and he dresses up as like he has a certain blue and orange theme going on,
Okay.
and so he attracts the visual of the children, and then he talks like in a high pitched voice on purpose, and
Okay.
he goes, "Let's see if it sinks or floats. Oh, it floats. Is this gonna sink and float?" No, just like that. And then
Okay.
Miss Rachel does the same thing. She talks in a very high pitched voice, but she used to be a teacher. So she knows how to teach young children
Yeah.
in a very theatrical manner. So that way the children love her.
Okay.
So she's teaching about colors and sounds and things like that. And she'll go all the way from infant to toddler. So he started off with Miss Rachel since infancy. Like, Mama, Mama, can you say Mama's name? And then he learned how to say Mama.
Oh, cool.
So that's the two. They're kind of the same, but they're different.
Yeah. I just looked up Blippi. I have seen pictures of him before. I guess I've just never seen the show or anything.
Oh, I've seen
Come
too
on,
much.
Zoo.
Yeah, after you explained it.
I'm so busy, Zoo.
I was thinking for a second there that was one of Cliff's favorite shows, and I just didn't know it. And then I was realizing why, he is Seth's best friend, not me. Because if I don't know anything about, the shows that he watches, I'd be a terrible friend.
Well, children like theatrical. Okay, they like color. They're very attracted to color. So that's why they're very popular. They have an outfit just for the show.
Yeah, that blue and orange.
Yep.
Very
And
snap.
that's why they like Bluey, because Bluey has this voice, and it's a cartoon, but they go for the colors. So Bluey is blue, his sister is orange, dad is blue, whatever. And so then it kind of like attracts the children by color first. So that's something to think about I guess if we want our channel to be attractive, be colorful.
Yeah. Yeah, the blue and orange does look good though.
Mhm.
Cal says Bluey and Blippy are his kids' favorites and Ryan's World.
Oh, I don't like Ryan's World because of the controversy behind it.
Oh, okay.
So we have not gone there.
So does nobody watch Sesame Street anymore?
What?
What's that?
Like, their kids. Do their kids not watch Sesame Street?
What's Sesame Street?
Oh, hush.
You know these kids shows, Easy.
I love kids shows. And then from like a teacher's point of view, there was things that I would watch on Sesame Street and really admire how they taught this or that.
Yep.
Or made
They
things
taught
entertaining.
without talking baby talk.
Mm-hmm.
And what Blippi's doing is talking baby talk. What Miss Rachel's doing is talking in a child's way without talking baby talk.
Yeah.
But Blippy is talking baby talk.
Okay.
He's constantly like in a high-pitched voice.
Yeah.
I don't see him using big words. I think that children can be talked to in a normal voice with enthusiasm.
I don't know. Well, this is what I built so far. This is bag 29 and 30.
Good.
Good thing what I've been building all weekend.
Now, the interior, is that hidden like some of the rooms?
And right here, here's some rooms right there.
Do they get hidden later on?
Yeah, they close up. You can display it where you can see the rooms, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather display it as a ship, not splitting up. Here's a little generator. I don't know if you can see it right there. Little generator for
Yeah.
electrical.
All right.
Pretty cool.
But I'll blow myself up. Right there, you see the generator
Oh, okay.
inside here? I don't know. My light sucks sometimes.
Now, is there anything left of the ship at the bottom of the ocean, or is that completely gone?
No, there's still stuff there. They say in some few years down the road, it's supposed to be gone, but I don't know. But I've been told.
Dusty said his kids have moved on to Thomas all day.
Oh. Then
Nothing wrong with that, though.
Nope.
I got something to look forward to. Thomas the Tank Engine, I guess.
Johnny G says Puppets has raised his generation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty, who are you calling a fat cat in aggro? Dusty's being sassy today. I don't like it.
No, there was a puppet here in Australia by the name of Aggro.
Okay.
His alter ego was Aggro was we'll just say Aggro's master was he is a guy named Jamie Dunn, and Aggro he had his own little, it was called Aggro's Cartoon Connection. It was like an afternoon show, or it'd be on weekends, whatever.
Okay.
And on YouTube, if you know how to search for it, you can easily find the stuff that didn't actually go to air back then. Like you know, when the on-air light was turned off. Some of the stuff was absolutely hilarious. Not safe to play back on a stream, obviously, but if you've got that, and maybe not necessarily really safe for work, but if you hunt around on YouTube, you'll find some of the outtakes and, you know, a little bit behind the scenes from the Aggro TV show.
Okay.
Let's just say the humor got a little bit blue when the cameras weren't rolling.
Okay.
Well, sometimes it did. It just depended on how far they took it. But yeah.
I like that Johnny G's been paying attention. He says that should make enough power to support a small town. So, Cliff, if you're ever having a down day, keep in mind you did educate and reach Johnny G with what you said earlier. They're paying attention when we think they're not.
Aww.
They might be multitasking and throwing paper wads, but they're listening.
Awesome.
Well, Johnny G's listening.
Yeah, Johnny G is a good dude.
Hey, Brick Costa.
Whoop whoop.
I had at one point a swag of these little pieces. They were the ones that hold your Lego train tracks together when you buy them in the packs.
Right.
I have a swag of these and I can't find them. What I wanted to do is use them as downpipes for my buildings because they fit in the little clip pieces. You know, the little would it be bricks or plates that have the clip on the end?
Well, if you want me to, I've got a few that I've got, and I've got another open pack. I'll save them for you, and I wonder if I can mail them to you through envelope. It'll be get to you pretty quick.
Yeah, that'd be good, Cliffy. We'll catch up. Like I said, I had a swag of them at one stage. I just can't find where I put them. So anytime I find them now, I'm trying to put them aside. But I think they would be handy for that, just like, you know, to be substitutes until I can use, you know, alternative parts. But I figured, well, they came with the Lego train track. I would imagine they're still classed as Lego. So
I bet they sell them on Breaklink.
Sorry?
I believe Haley said they sell them on Breaklink.
That wouldn't surprise me.
So, to the best of your knowledge, they haven't been used in an actual set before. They're just used to attach to like bundle together.
I don't know if they've because they've got no you know, like they've got no way that you could attach them to like a base plate or anything like that, unless you're going to try and use clip pieces. But I don't know if they've I don't know if they've ever been used in a set before, but I know where I got mine from, and these were from the train track, you know, extender packs that you can buy that have got the extra tracks or your switching tracks or your curves and straight track and whatever the little track packs that they sell. So I don't have many. Well, I also had a swag of them. I know with the train sets, you know, a couple of train sets that I've got, they had them in there, so holding the track pieces together. So I've got to find them. I know I didn't throw them out. I've just got to find them. And I started thinking about it last night when I was doing some building, and I thought these would be good for downpipes or downspouts for you know, for the buildings and that. So I'm going to hold on to these for sure.
Right on.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I don't think I'd ever seen those before.
Yeah, they're handy.
You only get a couple in the box, right?
Yeah, you don't get many. But for me, they're just like a stand-in or alternative piece to use for the for downspouts and that. So if I can find a way to save a bit of money, I will.
Well, I agree.
That's why I'm going through with bits from my old sort of layout at my old place, just to try and salvage some plates and some tiles and bit skint at the moment, so I'm sort of using up what I've got at the moment till I can afford to do some parts orders.
Rick Pasta is waiting for some swanky ladies to show up in the chat so he can give them the boot.
Get him the boot. Too late. I'm working and listening. Well, that's a little bit my attention span has.
Oh, Dusty Bricks is awesome. He says it's BB0219 on Bricklink. I gotta go look
cool.
that card up.
Well, write that down. It can be very expensive.
I hear you on waiting to afford to buy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
have to wait myself.
I'm sorry, what, Miss Ingrid?
I said I hear you on waiting to buy stuff because I've had to wait myself lately.
Oh yeah, no, it's when we relocated and that, so that used up a bit of the sort of, you know, little bit of cash that we had aside, and other expenses that have come up in the last sort of 2 months have pretty much made the Lego budget disappear for a little bit. So it's all right though. It's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm working on the backlog.
Yeah.
So
it's just specific parts that I need that I just don't have enough of, like the dark blue, you know, transclear, like the tiles that I'm using for the water. You know, some people say I just don't bother tiling. It's like, but I like how the tiling looks when I do it for the water. So that's why I do it. Is, you know, if I like how it looks, and if that means that I'm not necessarily going to buy a set just for the sake of buying a set, I'd rather spend that money on the parts that I know I'm actually going to get some use out of, more to the point that I'll get some enjoyment out of using in my layout.
do you live near a Lego store that you can get parts?
No, I would be about 3 and a bit hours away from a Lego store.
Oh no.
So,
Closer than me.
well, but I mean that would be me going to, like, I mean, for me to, like, I know 3 hours probably doesn't sound like much, but if you don't have a lot of time through, like, I can't really sort of go through the week when I'm at work. On the weekends, I'm lucky to sort of get that time, or there's usually something on for the kids that we've got to go and do.
Oh yeah, I agree.
That 3 hours may as well be 16 hours, you know. So yeah. I try to get to one when I can. Otherwise, I just order online, just because it's, you know, I know then it'll at least get to my door. So.
Richard was asking how many of those did you need, the TransClear. Did you already answer that though?
When I started looking into it last night, for what I want to do with the harbour, it would be more than 500, closer to 1,000 at least.
Oh wow! For those things from the railroad track?
For what? Oh, no. For the tiles.
Oh, the clear, yeah. But you know Hoosier.
Yeah. Because if you look at it, even if you're going to fill up the majority of a 32 by 32 base plate, my brain's a little sore at the moment from trying to figure out the exact maths on that. But if you're using the 1x2 transclear tile pieces, and the majority of them are going to be filled, you know, to do a lot like I've done here, it takes a bunch. So I think when I tried to work the maths out, it was more than, I want to say it was less than 100, but so if you only got a small quantity, you're not going to be able to cover the sort of, you know, the amount that you want to do. So I know myself, it's going to be between 500 to 1,000 at least. And even then, that would probably get me another couple of base plates done. 1,000 would get me. I don't know. I actually tried to do the maths on it, and I can't remember the exact totals, but I know that if I put an order in for 200, it doesn't get me very far. Anything past 500 will sort of get the job done, leaving me a few spare. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Just my brain hurts. I ended up staying up a little later than I probably should have, doing a stream, but I was having fun. But I'm paying for the consequences of my brain playing catch up at the moment. So I'm not trying to do the maths because I'll just get it wrong. So,
I'm trying to recover for a day and a half now, Taz.
yeah, I had fun though. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I got some progress done, which I'm happy about. So I enjoyed it. I was just tired. The problem is if I go to sleep now, because it's still daytime here, if I go to sleep now, I'll be up all night tonight. So it's like I just need to push through and see how I feel later tonight. Who knows, I could end up back in the Lego room and do another stream. Who knows?
Hey, Big Maniac. Hey, this is just just 2 hours tonight. All right, good night, Mr. Blue. Have a good one.
See you, Mr. Blue.
Bye, Mr. Blue.
It's this Saturday around 10 a.m. is Cal's 1-year anniversary stream.
Moo cow.
We're going to do a 24-hour live stream on Saturday, so everybody be ready for that.
Who's doing a 24-hour? Cow is.
Yeah, Cal is first. No, I don't know. I don't know how long he's going. I'll work on the Titanic, I guess. Next Saturday, too.
So he's working tomorrow, and he's moved it to Saturday. That's
Yeah.
where I got the 13-hour. Okay.
Yeah, well, how much? Cal's not 24. What? I thought you said you were going to do a 24.
Heck, just go ahead and round it up to 25.
Yeah, what's one more hour?
Yeah.
Maybe a very long one, though. So, we're going to get a 24 hours. All right. Woo-hoo. Well, hang on, Dusty. I'll get to that. Chill.
Richard Cranium seems willing to help Taz out if Taz does want him to send any of those.
Yeah.
We just need to know how.
Oh, cool, Richard. Well, mate, we'll have to get in contact. But yeah, man, I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Taz does had an update today, guys. If y'all haven't go watch it.
Oh, I watched it.
Thanks, Cliffy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're getting there. I've now just got to record a few more. I've got enough progress done where I've got enough for at least another 2 more little, brief, sort of smallish updates. So, I'm just trying to bank up some content. So I've got a little bit of downtime around that sort of Christmas, early New Year period. So I might not be in the Lego room as much during that time. So I'm going to try to bank up some content, but it's getting there. I've got to spend, there's going to be time where I'm just going to be trying to rearrange the layout at the moment and figure stuff out. So I've got a much smaller footprint to work with this time around than I had previously. So sort of having to scale everything back, but that's fine. It's what it is.
I've noticed since I took my Jurassic World down and started rebuilding it, how many times you do keep taking stuff out, moving it around because you're not happy for where it goes.
Yeah,
I can see that. It's like, wait a minute, maybe I want this over there instead of over here, and vice versa.
Yeah, exactly.
So I get it. It's not just setting the thing on the table and say, there it is. It's always ever changing. So
yeah,
always ever changing. So next week we will be discussing. Actually, do our movie stream. We'll be discussing the Mask and the other one, RoboCop. make sure you get movies on YouTube that are free. Get them in mind to give to us so we watch them again, watch the different ones. So, but we'll go around the room real quick. We'll start with Taz. Taz, where can we find you?
Well, first of all, Cliffy, thanks for the invite, mate. I appreciate it. You can find me on YouTube and also Instagram as well.
If you got anything you want to shout out other than your channel, you got a video coming out, something big
My
happening.
latest update. Yeah, my latest update just for me dropped earlier this morning. It's only a little brief update, but it still gives you a little bit of an idea of how the layout's going at the moment, or beginnings of it. My aim is to try and have more regular content just when I can. I'm trying a few ideas with different ideas for streaming at the moment and that as well. So, but again, find me on Instagram and also YouTube as well. Thanks, Cliffy.
You will. Ingrid, where can we find you? And you got anything coming out special in the future for us?
Well, I'm going to continue trying to increase my Lego knowledge by taking apart sets, redoing sets. Right now, I'm just going to continue learning about new techniques, using different techniques. But I wanted to give a special shout out, if that's all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody, please subscribe to the Mayo Hosco channel, because if he gets to 600 subs by the end of January, then a special someone, I believe it was the
Chip off the old block.
Chip off the old blocks, will build 8. And I was flabbergasted. 8 of the Daily Bugles.
Yep, I've heard it all weekend, and I will keep reminding it.
Wow. So I got to see this.
All right. How about you, Zizu? I don't think he's with us.
Fell asleep?
He may have stepped out. I do have a video coming out in the morning, so yeah, go check it out. I think it's the aftermath of this weekend, so that'd be kind of interesting. I think different kind of video, a lot the same. But yeah, oh, don't forget Wednesday night, I'm live again in the jungle. We'll be working on this great Titanic again. I think I did a math. I did 2 bags. It usually takes me 2 hours to do 2 bags. I'll have enough for 8 streams.
That's not bad.
Before I finish it up. And that's just the last box. So we'll be working on these on my live streams. I do appreciate Taz, Zizu, Miss Ingrid, and Buttshop coming on the panel, hanging out.
Thanks again, Cliffy.
Hanging out.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, anytime. And Cal, yes, okay, Junior. He's live Saturday. I like to say thank you to Cliff, producer, Ghost Rider, agent, and co-host. There you go. Macro, you didn't go live this Saturday. Are you going live next weekend? What else is coming up? Thursday night, Hoosier stream. Friday morning, coffee time, cooking and breaking. So, all right, Richard. I can't wait to see you there. You guys have been grand. We still got about 5 minutes, so you on the panel can talk too. Come on.
Okay. Well, I didn't know this.
What?
That this set right here, the classic set,
Mm-hmm.
each build has its own bag.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I never had one of these sets before.
And now you know, and that's half the battle.
Yeah.
All right, MJ, thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. Appreciate it.
See you, MJ.
Bye, MJ. Good night, everybody. I hope everybody has a great night.
I do too. I hope everybody's safe. Hope you all had a good Monday. Come on, it's Monday. I know it stinks, but hope everybody had a good Monday. Well, I think it's Tuesday for Taz, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
It is. It's Tuesday afternoon for me at the moment, mate. Yeah.
Well, I hope you had a good Monday, Taz.
It was good, mate. Yeah.
Is today the last day for double VIP points?
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I missed it. Okay. Well, I didn't have money anyway.
Well, I did too. I didn't have any money either.
I only had VIP points to spend.
Fun as it can be without Halo. That's right, Chad Zizu. Chad Zizu's man. Hey, Chad Zizu, where can we find you, Chad Zizu?
You can find me on Instagram.
All right. I'll tell you, y'all need to go check out his Instagram. He's an artiste.
I do need to set aside some time to do some more artwork. And also, thanks for letting me join the panel. It's been fun.
Anytime, Zizu. You know y'all are more than welcome anytime. Sometimes I don't get the invite sent out correctly. You just got to yell at me. Yell at me. I don't do it on purpose or mistake. What do you call it? I just don't think. I just take for granted everybody knows. I don't know. But hope you all had fun. That's what the most important thing is. I did. But I think
we did. We had a lot of fun. I got my building finished. And
you know what we didn't talk about, peoples? Or did we?
RoboCop?
No. The new modular. Did anybody look at the new modular? Did we talk about that tonight?
I feel like I mentioned it once. I was just asking if we had seen more pictures. So far, I've only seen that one image.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think the blue throws it off. I'm sorry, the blue. If that's it, the blue at the bottom, I think it throws it off for me. I don't know. I don't know why.
The color's good for me, but the build looks a little smaller than what I expected. I thought it was supposed to be bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, you know, you wrote that in the private, right?
Yeah, just as a reminder.
Okay. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Saturday, Brickville Cow, guys. And anybody has any last words? I'm going now. Forever hold your peace. All right, guys. We're gonna call this a stream. We're gonna call it done. All right, guys. Until Wednesday. Remember, y'all, cooking ain't easy, but it sure is fun. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Clicking ain't easy, but it's fun when you're clicking those bricks with click and clip. Welcome to the jungle where the dinos roam. Clicking those bricks with click and clip. Clicking those bricks, clicking those bricks, cliff nose bricks, clicking those bricks, clicking those bricks.
Hey, I want to thank you guys for coming tonight and watching this live stream and enjoying it and being active. Please come again next time. And remember, y'all, clicking ain't easy, but it's fun.